Hello, all you amazing people. First, I want to thank everybody who joined my Facebook Live last night. Even though it was having some issues, I don't believe that the actual product updated. So I decided to do a recording and I am updating this tonight. So this class that I was showing last night on my Facebook Live is called 5 at a Time, and it's from Leanne Greff. She posted it on the Demonstrator Planning Place, which is a place that all of us can go as demonstrators, get ideas, post our ideas, and get lots of great things. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Oh, let me introduce myself because obviously there's no beginning to this video because it got cut off last night. So my name is Elizabeth Giles. I am with Stampin' Unicorns is my business name, and I am from Central Wisconsin. If you want to check out my introductory, I believe that did save and upload to Facebook, but who knows. But nonetheless, this is what we're going to show tonight, 5 at a time. It's really quite a simple concept where you can make 5 really easy cards and not have a lot of fuss. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a sheet, and I am just using our shimmery white cardstock. I wanted to have just a smidge of glimmer and shine in it. So I chose to use shimmery white. If you want, you can use just a regular white or vanilla or really whatever color you want. So this is the pattern we are going to end up doing. So each one of these rectangles is going to end up being 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. I know my drawing is not to proportion, so you'll have to just deal with it. We're going to get our handy dandy pencil and then our ruler. If you want, you can use your scoring tool on your cutter, but if you do the wrong score, then you're pretty much SOL and you have to start from scratch. So the first line we're going to do is going to be at 4 7/8. If you are using a regular ruler, make sure that you're not starting from the edge of the ruler, but you're starting from the first hash mark, because that's going to be actually where your line begins. So 4 7/8, we're just going to make like 3 marks here. So 4 7/8 is going to be the slightly longer one before the 5-inch mark. If you do just the shortest one before the 5-inch mark, that's going to be a 1/16 of an inch. So we want the 1/8 of an inch. So let's go ahead and get that marked first. So what do they say? They always say 3 lines so that you can, 3 points so you can line up your line. And we're going to go just very lightly with that. So once you have your 4 7/8 this way, now you need to do 3 5/8 this way. So now we need 3 5/8. So you're going to go to the 3 1/2 and then go to the slightly longer one after 3 1/2. And since this is a shorter one, I'm only going to do 2 lines of reference. 2 reference points. It'll be okay. Basically, you just need to mark where your lines are going to be so you kind of know where to put your stamping. And this is going to give us just a smidge here at the bottom that we're not going to use. And then on the other side, this part is already going to be 3 5/8. So now you just need to mark 4. There's my cable to charge my phone. 4 7/8 this way. You're going to get 2 out of this side. So altogether, you're going to get 5 card fronts. 5 card fronts that you will end up matting. So this is a type of a one-sheet wonder. If you've done one-sheet wonders before, you can do one-sheet wonders by utilizing your stamping or designer series paper. So you could absolutely do this with your designer series paper as well. So this part here, we're not going to use in this here. So again, you're making 5 rectangles at 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. Okay, it's time to start stamping. Easy peasy, right? We are using Artistically Inked. You want to use some sort of stamp set that doesn't need to have a directional. So you wouldn't want to use like a tree or something like that because that has a direction to it. You could use leaves. I just wouldn't recommend trees. The first color is Orchid Oasis. I'm using the biggest one first. I always stamp my biggest image first. And what you just got to know is where these lines are where we're going to cut. So I'm kind of trying to position this a little bit so that I know like this is going to be that card front. That's going to be this card front. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means. That's what's so great about this project is it can be literally whatever you need it to be. You can stamp off, you can do whatever you want. We're going to throw one right in here. So that's the biggest one. That might not be the best thing there either, but hey, that's okay. The next color we're using is Starry Sky, and the next shape is going to be like this little rosette. And like I said, I just work from biggest to littlest. And we're just going to throw a few of these rosettes in here. You can always add more, so don't be afraid of getting right in there. You're not going to be able to mess this up, seriously. It might look like a combined mess right now, but it is going to look amazing. So we got one there. I'm going to bring one right here. I like groups of 3, sort of. This guy's kind of got nothing down here, but I think we might do more of the other flowers on there. We can always add more. We can't take it away. The next image, so these are the ones we have left. So the next biggest one are these double leaves. And that I'm doing in Pear Pizzazz. And literally, like, I know that's going to get cut and it's going to look okay. We're going to bring one leaf kind of in here. And another one there. Like, no rhyme or reason. Seriously, just trying to get some foliage in there. Gotta get something in here. And this stamp set, I mean, I utilize it a lot. Lots of different fun colors. For my 400K party, I did, I think I did a black flower. Oh, here it is. I couldn't find it last night. This was my 400K invite. So 400K, oh my gosh, 200K party. Wow, Elizabeth, you are really jumping the gun there. Okay, I think that looks good. The next color we are doing is this little, I like to do this in like a brighter color. It's really kind of subtle and it's just a smaller flower. So we're gonna bring that in right here. I do kind of like to have this one in like groups of 3 too. Of course, some of this is going to carry over from card to card. So we kind of want to make sure we have a good rotation. So this one's got a little there, a little here. I think I'm going to put one right in there. That one's got some there. So we need some up in this one. Let's go ahead and just get them right in here. We do have one leaf yet. So if these look like they're kind of funky, just like little hanging out there, I don't know what to really say. It'll look okay. We're going to add a little bit more to it. I think that's good. All right. So then lastly is our small, not lastly, because we do have one more, is our small leaf. We're doing that in Old Olive. Now, Leanne, who showcased this idea on the demonstrator planning place, used mistletoe stamp set. I do not have that, so I'm just like, ooh, let's see what stamp set I have. And I think that's pretty good. I don't want to add too much, right? And then lastly, we are adding some black little like specks here. And at first you might be like, oh, you don't need that. But let me tell you, once you add them in kind of these blank areas and just, you know, over the top, it just kind of brings everything together. Like a speck here, a dash there. Boop. Let's bring it down here. So just like wherever you think you might need a smidge of cohesion, just a little bit of stuff to kind of go together. We'll put another one there. All right, I think this looks good. And you're probably like, that is a whole blob of flowers right in the middle of her paper. But trust me, it's gonna look amazing. Let's just scoot these guys off to the side. We're bringing our handy dandy cutter. And the first one we're going to cut is this long line right there. So that was at 4 7/8. Boom. All right. Now these are at 3 5/8. So if you do not like to use the 1/8, you can bring it down just a smidge. And you can do 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. You'll just have a little bit extra to cut off. Now this is going to get cut at 4 7/8. Oh. Four and 7/8. All right, so here we have all of our card fronts. Now, before I go any further, we need the cutter one more time. I am going to use, for my card base, this Orchid Oasis. So I have 3 pieces of cardstock here. I'm just cutting it in half at 5 1/2. And then I have some scraps of, I was doing a project and I had some of these extras. So we're going to use this for our mat. So our mat is going to be 5 inches by 3 3/4. I think I grabbed 3 of them here. Yep, so I just need 2 more. And I will show you this, like I had nothing prepped, right, you guys? So this is head to tails, start to finish, making 5 cards, easy peasy, seriously, we will get it done. So the next step is to figure out which direction you want these to go. So you can do up and down, you can do sideways. I kind of like, I think that way. All right, I think that's what we're gonna do. And our saying, I'm just stamping in the black. So the sayings in this stamp set, where is the rest of it? There it is. You got hello, best wishes, thanks, happy birthday. So let's go ahead and just get these off of here. Hello, best wishes, happy birthday. Okay, I got the other ones out already. And so let's do the thanks first. All right there. Boom! Bada boom! All right. I want to do happy birthday on this one because I think the way the the flowers are, it will just kind of encompass that. Yes, and I think that one. All right, now let's do hello. And best wishes. Ooh, that one I smudged a little. It'll be okay. Oh, there was something on my block. That's why. All right, let's grab our boo-boo fixer-upper. And that is just this black marker. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. All better. So once you have your scenes decided, then you just assemble. And this is our easy 5 at a time cards. So we are just going to fold these in half and use our bone folder to score it. Where we could use the paper trimmer, but we are busting these cards out. We need a quick gift to give somebody, a quick thank you. Like these cards would make the perfect little thank you gift. You could have a set of envelopes with them. Now make sure to comment on this video. I'm going to give everybody until next Tuesday to comment. And you are going to win a set of these cards from me. Yeah. And so make sure to comment Prize Patrol. And I will get you entered into the drawing. So on YouTube or on Facebook, make sure to comment. And I'm giving you until, so today is October 26th. So I'm giving you until November 1st at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. Okay? To comment Prize Patrol to win a set of these 5 cards. Like, awesome, right? I know. So let's go ahead, spin these babies around and get them assembled so you can see all of the finished product. These 2 ink colors are my absolute favorite for putting together. The other 2 ink colors that I like, just because we're talking about it, oh, and they're on my desk, are Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. If you have not put these together before, you gotta do it. Like, absolutely. And this mango, the mango pairs so lovely with these purples and blues. And you wouldn't necessarily think of that as a go-to color. But let me tell you, it is quickly becoming a go-to color for me. All right. We are almost there. We are in the home stretch of card number 2. Card number 3 coming up so quickly and fine. I just got to get my tape runner. It is almost out. So it does not like me at the moment. It's like, feed me. And I'm like, I am. All right. So if you are interested in this, I don't normally recommend you check out other people's stuff, but the stuff that Leanne Greff did with the mistletoes, that was really cool. I do not have that stamp set. I wanted to recreate exactly what she was doing, and I couldn't. She did get a little bit more complicated with hers and added like mats and whatnot as well. I am not that complicated, so I am just doing easy cards because we all need those, right? There's nothing wrong with these cards. They're beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. I see I have a little pencil line on that one. I don't know how good this eraser is. We'll give it a try. Oh, awesome. Okay. And that's why, you know, instead of scoring it, which is what I did with my first set of cards, which I'll show you here in a bit, you could definitely see that I had a score line on one of my cards because I scored it at slightly the wrong increment. It still looks fine. Like, it's still a workable, usable card, but it's not like amazing. I haven't been checking which way these cards open, so hopefully I put them all on the right way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is the collection right there. If you wanted to add a little more bling, you totally can, or you can just leave it as is. Let me show you the colors I used again, just so you have that reference. And then we use black. So right like that, boom. And then I will show you the cards that I made last night, which are very, very similar to this, but I think I did just a smidge more stamping, and I put these all sideways. So look at those. And I only used 2 sayings. And then the cards that I did before that to test this out, I used different color cardstock here. So what I'm going to do is whoever wins is going to get a variety of these. I'm not keeping them like all separate. So they are just going to get put all together, and look, like super easy. I've been recording for just over 20 minutes from start to finish, explaining a whole bunch of things. So you guys could definitely go to town on this. Birthday gifts, thank you gifts, holiday anything gifts. You know, you got a coworker that you like, but you don't want to spend a lot of money. Definitely go that route. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will chit chat with you later. Bye-bye.